the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is AC's Conversations. AC's Conversations is about sports, music, TV, movies, and more.
Everything and more.
Everything is ready to go.
That include the latest news and rumors, along with interviews with the biggest names in sports and entertainment. This is AC's Conversations with your host, USA Sports Director.
The man is the real deal.
Let's go to work, brother.
Anthony Calhoun.
Anthony Calhoun alongside a guy that's had his face on Wish TV for a very, very long time. Graham Rahal here with us on Sports Locker. Great to see you, man. Media day for the IndyCar drivers getting ready for the 2025 season. Here we go. Time to go racing. You're 18 for you. Make you sound a little old,
gone.
right?
It goes by in a hurry.
Yeah.
That's for sure. It does make me feel a little old. It does happen quick. But, you know, every year's new. Every year's different. Every year's got different thrills, different challenges, different success. You know, I certainly hope this year's a lot better than what we experienced last year. I feel like we've done a lot of good things. So, you know, I feel like, you know, today kind of kicks all of that off, right? There's been a lot of winter preparations, a lot of things that we do. Today's the first day you try on the suit. Hope it fits. Fit this year.
I think it fits.
Actually, a little loose this year. It's first time in my life, certainly over the last few years. You know, but today's kind of the day that it starts to feel a little bit more real that we're getting close.
Yeah, and when you get ready for this 18th season of just being behind the wheel, how do you approach this year? I mean, because I know year after year things are different, but as you approach this season, what are some of the goals?
Well, I really, really need to win a race this year. I mean, and not just one. We've got to get the monkey off our back. You know, we've been close, multiple podiums over the last handful of years, but like we've got to get a win. Last year also, you know, we were in a position that we frankly, even when we were in a position to be up front or to finish on a podium, inherently it seemed like always something went wrong, and so we got work to do. You know, I think we're excited though. I think it motivated a lot of our guys. I think it energized a lot of people. We've had a little bit of change within the team. A lot of guys getting that were internally getting fresh opportunities in different roles, and so I'm excited to see what happens.
You know, when you look at this year's upcoming season, we saw last year how competitive it was. Put that on repeat because you can expect the same thing this year, right?
Oh yeah, I mean it's going to be the same guys, you know, the same horses at the front, I'm sure. You know, but you've got a variety now, right? You've got, obviously, even with AJ Foyt Racing, you've got Penske really starting to have a big influence there. You've got Shank going over to Ganassi. So while Shank was good last year, I certainly think the Ganassi cars have been traditionally maybe even better. So, you know, now you got Shank running on Ganassi setups. I mean, there's a lot of things, a lot of movement, a lot of changes. Drivers, you know, Christian obviously going over to McLaren and things like that. So let's see what happens. I mean, I think it's going to be a pretty exciting year.
I know you don't take these moments to get the opportunity to live out your dream to race, but what has it been like for you to be able to spend time with your dad? I mean, I know he doesn't really work with you directly on your car, but just having his leadership, having his guidance for so many years, how special has that been? Yeah,
it's been great. I mean, it's evolving, you know, too, still. You know, obviously, we've been together for quite a while now, or at least me on his team. But even just the way that we handle the situations, handle each other, I mean, things change over the years. We're still trying to figure out how to perfect it. You know, times still hard for him to listen to me or trust me in what I have to say. But we're getting better with that. But, I mean, a lot of experience or a lot of great memories and experiences together. And hopefully that continues for many years to come.
Yeah, month of May is what we always look forward to. I know last year, the last couple of years been kind of a headache for you, just trying to get into the field. Yeah. Last year, we know you finished 15th. It never gets old going out to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Here we are, a couple months away from the big race. But what is your approach as you know kind of lead up to that big moment here coming up in May?
Always a challenge, always different. You know, my approach is the same, but you know, ultimately this year, I hope that we just have faster cars, period. You know, I think what you see on race day, right, is that the handling of the car is not bad. We can go forward. We can get ourselves into a position to be very competitive. But on qualifying pace, we have struggled immensely. And I hope that that's a different situation this year.
Okay, so I know month of May, there's always things going on. You got something big planned for you race fans. Tell us all about it. What's happening?
Yeah, so this year we've got a pretty cool initiative called Riding with Rahal. You can go with ridingwithrahal.com and you can see what it's all about. $50 and up. donation, and you get your name on our car.
What? So they get their name
so,
on the car. That's going to be awesome.
You know what? I'm going to pay $50. I'll get your name.
No, I'll pay them all.
You're too cheap, so I'll get your name on there. You're just big AC.
Right
just
there.
Put AC right in the middle. But it's really cool. You know, we've had, obviously you do a tremendous job with your golf tournament in town, and we I feel like do the same. But you know, for some people that's not achievable, right? I mean, it's too expensive to take part in, and we know that. And so people have asked, how can we be involved and get involved in the foundation and give money back? And so Brittany and you know, and the marketing team at RLL, and of course mainly the marketing team at United Rentals, put together this concept. And so it's hopefully, I think we've raised close to $20,000 already, and hopefully we'll keep that going.
All right, so make sure you get your name. Be a part of the 109th run in the Indy 500 right there on Graham Rahal's car, that is. A couple more questions. I'll get you out of here. It all starts coming up down in St. Pete. Give me your thoughts on that as you guys get ready to go racing down there in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, we're only 6 weeks away or so now, so it's going to be pretty quick. You know, from here, we only get 2 days of testing, which is a one trip to Sebring. That's going to be interesting for sure. But man, I'm excited. You know, I'm excited to get going. Hey, St. Pete always brings new energy. Every year, St. Pete's an enthusiastic place to go, great place to go race, and I can't wait to be there.
All right, so father of two, how do you put it all together?
I don't. I'd be lying to you if you know.
With the travel and everything else as well.
My biggest concern in life is to be a good dad, and it's hard right now with everything else you got going on. And you know, this year I was just talking to Courtney about this the other day. You know, Harlan's in school now, so you know, we were talking about May, and we're all going to be here, and then we realized, well, she's out in Southern California. I mean, I'm here in Indy a lot. I travel back, try to see my kids as much as I can, but I'm like, oh, shoot. I mean, I'm not even, you know, really sure that they're going to be here that much. I mean, they'll be there for the race and the big weekends, but you know, that's tough. It's hard to balance it all. I mean, that's the facts that all of us, you know, live through and go through. And this year in particular, we race almost every single weekend in June, July, and August. So this year's going to be a bruiser, but you know, we're excited about the challenges ahead. Try to be the best and do all of those things as best that I can, and try to have some success on the track.
I don't want to talk about the R word, but you've been doing this for a long time. Yeah. Fire still inside of you to keep on doing this?
The fire is there undoubtedly. At some point, though, you've got to make the decision on what's best for me, what's best for the team, and we'll do that at an appropriate time. You know, I still feel strong. I feel, you know, maybe healthier than I ever had before. I feel like I'm in a good position to have a very strong year, and right now that's all I'm focused on.
Discover more at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to the AC's Conversations podcast and others on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Connect now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.